I'm about to start this video, right? And I'm trying to get this lighting to work, but I look outside and look at this. Can't even see the sun. I think that's all the smoke from the fire, man. Pray for Ventura, for Fillmore, all of that. So I'm gonna apologize ahead of time of this lighting because I chose the worst time to start filming. The sun is currently setting, as you guys kind of saw, so I apologize. But today, I'm finally making a makeup tutorial. This is so pretty. I am so excited. So what I'm doing today is just a recreation basically of this girl Jasmine on here. I'll leave her YouTube name down below. It's fire. So I had to do it. So as I said before, this is inspired by Jasmine, but I'm not gonna be doing everything she did. I'm using this because it has a mirror and I currently don't have one in front of me. But to start off, I'm taking the palette and I'm gonna take this one and just mix that into my crease. Do you guys want me to say the brushes and stuff? Am I there yet? Oh my goodness. Yo, so I should have done like a Q&A or something because you guys are literally just gonna, should I like lean in? Yeah, okay. You guys are just gonna be seeing me do this. Oh yeah, let me apologize really quick. None of my brushes are clean. Like, I'm so sorry, but I was literally planning to clean them last night. I took a nap and it turned into sleep. So that didn't work out for me. And I just decided to do this all late for no reason. Now I'm gonna be taking this 10-buck brush that I got in a set off Amazon. I'm gonna take this shade and just blend that in. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Blending brush and I am going to take these 3 shades right here. And I'm gonna just deepen the outer corners and the inner corners to start the halo. That's what we're doing. So you're just gonna place it on the inner and outer corners like so. Just like stamp that in. We're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Tap off the excess. And it doesn't have to be perfect because what you can do depending on your preference is you can go in the middle with some concealer and clean it up, or you can just get some white eyeshadow and do the same thing. I'm probably just gonna go in with that shadow. I'm gonna take this middle shade right here and I'm gonna blend out that so it marries with everything else. I'm actually gonna take some more from this palette because there's no white or like brow bone type of shade in the 3502, and I'm just gonna clean up the middle part of the halo so there's like more lid space, and it'll help me map out where I'm gonna put the shimmer. So all I'm doing now is just kind of blending through with my crease shade, the lightest shade, to just make sure everything marries. And then I'm gonna go in with that bigger fluffy brush just to marry everything even more. And this has no product on it. Wow, son. This is crazy, y'all, though. Like, I'm filming a makeup tutorial right now because I was asked to film a makeup tutorial. This is some progress. What I'm gonna do right now is I realized that I blended up my crease shade really high, and not a lot of people like to do this because it's said to drag your eyes a little down or like your brow bone, but what I do is I just get a matte white brow bone shade and I put it like all the way as low as I can, and I'll blend up with my transition shade again, and it's just magic. So I'll show you. This is basically like an eyeshadow eraser. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some more and I'm gonna place it on my brow bone as if I'm highlighting, but I'm gonna highlight all the way under my entire brow. So, and you can be a little messy with it, but don't try to be crazy messy. So it kind of dropped it down a little bit. I'm gonna keep going because as you can tell, this one has more gradient than this one did. So I'm gonna try to bring that back. So that's all I'm gonna be doing right now. So you guys see how it kind of just leveled out the tone. So I'm gonna go back in with this lightest shade in the palette right here, this top corner. And I'm gonna just lightly sweep it across. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my crease brush with the second crease shades, and I'm just, with no additional product on it, I'm gonna just help marry all of that once again. So now what I'm doing is taking my first 2 shades that I took in the palette for my crease, these 2 right here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wing out my eyeshadow so it's more of a gradient as the wing of the shadow just kind of comes out. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to get a flat shader brush like this. It kind of has some of the pink I'm going to use today. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this top shimmer shade right here. It's a little bit more of like a lighter rose gold, but it's kind of bronzy at the same time. It's a pretty color. So we're just going to take this one and I'm going to apply it with my finger. Actually, I don't know why I have this in my hand. I'm going to apply this one with my finger in the center of my lid. So what I like to do is I like to grab a little bit at a time and kind of blend it in with my finger on my eye. So it's just a little bit of a sheen right now and it helps blending later. And then I just keep grabbing more product as I go. And now what I'm going to do is take that flat brush that I showed you guys earlier, and I'm actually going to take this really light shade. And the reason I'm using a brush for this one is because I don't want that full white pigment on my eyes. So it's just going to add a little more brightness to the shimmer that I already have on. You see how it just amplifies the color without making it super white? That's what we're going for. And I like to wiggle my brush just for blending purposes as well. So now all I'm doing is just blending the mattes with the shimmers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my mascara on, throw some falsies on. Lashes I'm going to be using today are the Huda Beauty Fair Lashes in number 12. Thank you for Nicole for putting me on. Shout out to Chama. So as you guys can see, I kind of just did my face when I went to go get my lash glue, because usually my face makeup actually doesn't take me that long. So I just went ahead and did it, but now I'm going to take my lash glue. I used the Kiss Lash Adhesive, but the black one, because for me it's easiest. I know it's kind of like scary for some people, but it's the easiest for me. So I learned this tip from Huda herself, and she said to put as much lash glue as there is a lash band. So you want to make that lash glue the same thickness as your lash band, and that is actually really good tips. But as I was doing my face makeup, I realized that I was going to throw on some of this NYX glitter liner and Crystal Silk on this. And I'm just going to put it right where I put the glitter in my halo. And I'm going to place it directly in the middle of the halo. So I was the most pop, you feel me? And don't open your eyes as soon as you put this on. Like, give it a second to dry. And just like that. And it helps if you angle your mirror kind of upwards so you can look down as you do this. And same thing on the other eye. So I'm going to show you guys how I put on my lashes, because a lot of people always ask me how. It's the same thing. I angle my mirror up so I can stay looking down, because it's the easiest way to put it on and see everything you're doing. And I use tweezers as well. And I just hold the lashes right in the middle, and I literally just put them on. This might not be like the easiest thing to see because you're at the side I'm putting the lash on, but I'll show you guys the other eye in case it isn't. So I changed the angle so hopefully you guys can see this lash better than the other one, but I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to hold my lash in the middle with my tweezers and then just place it in the middle of my eye while my mirror is facing up. And to finish off my eyes, I'm going to throw on some MAC Pro Long pencil liner in my tight line. After I do that, I'm going to put this liquid liner to connect in from my inner corner to the start of my lash to make it a little more seamless. For me personally, I'm not like the biggest lower lash line person. I do it sometimes, but right now I'm cool with just the way this looks, so I'm just going to keep it like this. But to finish off the whole look, I'm going to go onto my lips. I'm going to use MAC's lipstick in Velvet Teddy. And to go on top of that, I'm going to be taking a Spice lip gloss, also by MAC, and just plopping it right in the middle. I'm just going to do the outro right here because this is the best lighting I can get at the moment, because as you can tell, the sun already set on me. I appreciate you guys watching. The little support I have right now means the world to me because this is just genuine fun for me. And I hope you guys like this look. If you recreate it, tag me, tag Jasmine, do all of that. She will be in the description box. Don't forget about her. My social medias will also be in the description box, as well as most of the products I use on my face. And just thank you for watching.